Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm Michelle, and today I want to share a series of books I recently came across, and these books are aimed at my 7-year-old. So I've shared in past videos that my 7-year-old can read, but she's more of a reluctant reader. She's not one to pick up a book for enjoyment, which is completely fine, but I'm always on the hunt for books that might pique her interest. So I was recently talking to our children's library, which again, they're a great resource for book recommendations. Definitely talk to your librarians. And she knows my daughter well, and I said, she's not really interested in reading a lot of different types of books. I've tried different things. She's not really into it. Do you have any suggestions? And she actually suggested this book to me, and it's called Worm and Caterpillar, and it's part of a series called Ready to Read Graphics. You can see here on the back, and they're leveled just like early readers are, level 1, level 2, level 3. They do correlate with that, but they're early readers or beginning readers, and it does go into, more advanced reading, graphic novels. And she thought this would be a great fit for my daughter because she really likes to imagine things, and seeing the pictures really does draw them in. So I think this is an excellent resource for those kids who are early readers or reluctant readers. So I'm going to show you some of the books we've been going through and that she's really enjoyed to give you a better idea of what's inside them. So these are all part of the Ready to Read graphics, and they are leveled. So these are level 1, this is level 2. I do not have access to level 3. My libraries don't carry any of the level 3 yet, but there are, I will link down below the website. There's a bunch in the series, different levels, 1, level 2, level 3, and a lot of them have multiple stories. So there's, I know, a couple different Thunder and Clack books. I know there's a couple Nugget and Dog books. So they can continue the series. So once they start to learn the characters and gain that interest, they can continue the story, which is really nice. So I'm going to start with the level 1. So this is the first one we read. Like I said, it was recommended by our children's librarian, and I have to say it was a really, really cute book. It's about a worm and a caterpillar, and caterpillar starts going through changes, and he starts eating a lot, he builds a cocoon, and worm starts to miss his friend. He's afraid that his friend will be different and they won't be able to be friends anymore. So it's just a really cute story about acceptance and friendship. So all of them begin with how to read a book, because again, a lot of kids seeing this for the first time maybe haven't read a graphic novel, so it goes over in all the books how you read, which order to go through, and the characters kind of introduce it, which I think is cute. I think the graphics are great, and you can see this is very basic reading. This is something my daughter can read in one sitting without an issue, and she really enjoyed this story. And I have to say, one of my favorite parts was, so you can see Caterpillar starting to munch, and then he's starting to notice some changes, and they're wondering if Worm's concerned they might not be able to be friends, and you can see he starts to miss his friend there, and he protects his friend when it's raining, and then his friend starts getting ready to come out, and now the caterpillar is concerned that Worm won't accept him for what he becomes. And this is my favorite picture right here. I think the illustrator did an awesome job really showing the emotions. This is my daughter's favorite picture of the book, and it comes out and it's a butterfly, and they talk about how they can still be friends, that they don't need to be scared of each other just because they're different. So it was a very sweet book, and my daughter really liked it. Now this is a newer one, so I hope they continue the series because she definitely wants to read more of these. And then this is another one in the series, Thunder and Cluck, and it's about a dinosaur. Well, I guess they're 2 dinosaurs. And it's all about, again, friendship. So the big dinosaur is Thunder, the little one is Cluck, and Thunder tries to scare the little dinosaur because Thunder likes to be alone because everybody's scared of him because he's scary, and Cluck tries to convince him that he's not scary, that he's really a nice dinosaur and they can be friends. So again, it's a lot about friendship and probably not judging people just on how they look, getting to know someone, and they end up becoming friends in the end, and Thunder ends up saving Cluck from a bigger dinosaur. So it was a really cute, again, story, and this is, again, level 1. This is another one, level 1. And same thing, it's talking about being brave in this one, and they have a contest to see who is braver, and they realize towards the end that they can both be brave, and they meet something that scares them both in the end, which lives in the cave. So again, really cute books. You can see there's not a ton of writing on them, so you can definitely easily break it up, and I think the pictures really do make it interesting. So those were all level 1s. Now this is a level 2. This is Nugget and Dog. So it's about a chicken nugget and a hot dog, and I love this like introduction to the characters. I thought that was really cute. So you can see this one is more chapter, and there's more writing in this. So again, it shows you how to read a graphic novel if you've never done it before. But again, it's a really fun, I think, relatable story to kids. So they met in preschool and became instant friends. And then the evil and tangy Dijon mustard comes along, and I love them. It's just really a lot of fun. And they get into some shenanigans, of course, and they realize Gramps was ketchup when he was younger, and this is what ketchup stands for. So I think it does have a lot of good teachable moments in it. It's really about friendship, empathy, understanding others. But you can see there's more writing and there's more panels in the level 2. But that, again, is just a really great story, and it's interesting for kids to read. So I highly recommend these ready-to-read graphics. And again, you can see in the back, it'll tell you where it is. So there is ready to go, pre-level 1, level 1, ready to read, level 2, level 3, Megastar Reader. So they do increase in difficult levels and words in them, but I'm checking out that website. And check your libraries. You can always request books, talk to your librarians if they don't have these. Say, hey, can you get these? And then another series we've come across when we were looking at the graphic novels, because she's so interested in this format now that I started exploring more options, and we came across Pizza and Taco. Now this is definitely one that would take her longer to read, and there's a bunch in the series. This is just what my library had right now. So it's, again, you can continue the story with the characters once they become familiar with the characters, which is really nice. But again, this is a little bit more reading, as you can see. It's going to be thicker, but the paneling, she really does like the stories. So this is one we would definitely break up and probably go over together, because there are some words that maybe she should probably need help with pineapple. But I think it makes reading really fun and interesting, and the graphics really help kind of pique that interest, especially when you have a child that has a really big imagination. So we've been liking Pizza and Taco as well. She's on the 2nd book right now, but these are books that she wants to read and picks up for fun, so I think that's really good progress. And like I showed you, there are a ton more in the series. So like I was saying, these are really great options for kids, and I love that they're coming out with graphic novels for younger children, because I think that is a great way to get kids interested in reading, but it's also a fun way to read as well. I enjoy reading graphic novels, young adult graphic novels as well, and my oldest daughter, she even went through and read, my 11-year-old read the entire Pizza and Taco series because she thought it was funny too. So it does hit multiple ages, which is really nice, but it's a nice introduction to books as well if you have one of those readers that maybe isn't so interested. So if you have any questions about them, let me know in the comments below. If not, thank you for watching.